Yo, it's cool times. Gang to my cats, sup to all my ducks. Some people call me the American Sniper, aka the Bradley Cooper of NFTs. It's not something I made up for myself. It's purely something other people call me. But today we're going to be talking about the next projects that could potentially pump because guys, it happened over the weekend. I think we're in a bull market. Every YouTuber was like, are NFTs dead? Should you be buying NFTs? Well, the answer is you should have been collecting as many pieces as possible during that bear market, because now it's the bull market. We want to be selling things. We want to be looking at things that could pump. So let's look at pre-existing projects that can run in the next couple of days. We've seen a couple of them already do this already. Obviously the Mutants pumped big, Doodles pumped big, even Dead Fellas, a project we've been talking about on this channel for months, for 3 months, right since it minted. Been a huge Dead Fellas, guys. That pumped last night as well. So we're gonna get into some projects that have the chance to run. But guys, make sure to jump in the Discord. I have it open up here. Make sure to subscribe because I'm gonna do something really cool. I'm gonna try to give OG roles to people in Discord, like the first 1,000 people in the Discord. I think we have 900 right now. I'm going to give like OG roles to, which is going to be super important. And then the early subscribers of the YouTube are going to be rewarded. Definitely do this because there's crazy collaborations on the way. I don't even want to talk about what I have in store, but when you guys see the interviews, the collabs, the people I'm going to start bringing on this channel, you're going to be freaked the fuck out. Like, we're going to the moon. It's Sniper Gang. It's Pew Pew Gang. And you're going to want to subscribe. You're going to want to join the Discord. But let's get straight into it. One project I want to talk to you guys about was Crypto Dick Butts, which has been a great meme for the last couple of months in this space. But this is, I don't want to talk specifically about this project. I just want to show you guys like a little bit of what we're looking for in today's episode, because we're not picking 10x projects. We're just picking projects that are going to have that slight uptrend where we can get in at the dip and it's going to trend upwards. So the idea would be like Crypto Dick Butts. Like, we would have loved to have bought this November 12th. And then you see it just, you know, it's going straight up. It's going parabolic. So that's kind of what we're looking for. Those type of projects where you can get into the dip early and go up. A lot of projects, because I said we're in the bull market almost, are already going to the moon. But we're going to try to catch a couple ones that haven't gone to the moon just yet. The first being Subducts. Oh my God. I've been wanting to talk about Subducts for so long, but I feel like, you know, I bring them up in my intro every single week. And some of my early episodes, all I did was talk about Subducts. So I thought I'd give you guys a break for a couple months, but apparently people need reminded because Subducts are so undervalued. I know it's expensive for a lot of people, 1.7 floor price. But when you think comparatively to a creature world that's at a 2 ETH floor right now, and you think this is, you know, I think just below Doodles, the value here for Subducts is incredible. And really the floor is super juicy, like just a lot of like rare traits on the floor. But I think this is a project that still hasn't seen its huge bull run happen. And yeah, there's a lot of good looking ducks here at the floor. I mean, you got the cat ears here. What more could you want in life? A cat and a duck? Gang to my cats, sup to all my ducks. Let's take a look at the activity here. Again, we're just trying to see it hasn't gone up yet. And I think with all these projects we're going to be talking about today, get your pen and paper out because I think that this one is going to go parabolic soon. Because the proof is in the pudding with Subducts, guys. They have the infrastructure there. Every day you hold a Subduct, you earn 10 volt. And this is one of the few projects that's created a token that actually has worked and has merit. You know, we have Bears Deluxe in a couple of days, I think, launching the Honey token. You know, Moose Tracks launched a token, See My Cats, everyone had a token there for a little bit. But the thing about Subducts is they've kept their head down and they've quietly built this digital economy. And I just wanted to go over some of their updates from the past week. This is November 12th, but Toad Vember is here, guys. We had September, now it's Toad Vember. And we're looking at some of the mechanics that we can buy snacks and use these snacks to upgrade our frogs into toads. You can use toads to your frogs will be able to lick toads and upgrade them. So these are this is almost like mini mutants here. I mean, with the M1 serum and the M2 serum, you were able to upgrade your Bored Apes into mutants, and that was a free, you know, 7 ETH basically airdrop. But Subducts are doing this on a much smaller and a smaller level, and it's been a lot quieter than most of these other projects. A lot of people are really overlooking how intricate these mechanics are, because you'll be able to buy sodas or different snow cones or different types of upgrades for your frogs. And yeah, you can see that's a thick boy. He might get a DM from Cool Times soon. Damn, thick. But yeah, some great partnerships on the way. But really, the thing I'm most bullish about is Volt, which is already in effect. Every duck is owning or earning 10 volt per day, and the upgrades and economy is already built. The proof of concept is there. We're not speculating, and I think it could go on a great run. The next project I think could go on a run here soon is Corruption. 0.485 floor price right now. It's kind of all-time peaked at like 0.7. So like I said, this is something where we're at a straight line right now. I'm just seeing if this is something that dipped after the hype died down a little bit and will shoot back up. I think it's a decent bet to shoot back up, and that's just because of its pedigree. You see D Hoff here is the creator. Well, who is D Hoff? You guys got to do the research. Well, it turns out D Hoff is the creator of Vine. He's working on Blipmap. Basically, he's a gigabrain thinker. He's been doing this for a long time. And I found this great Twitter thread about Corruption, basically saying how this is all about finding insights. So this is almost like a data aggregator type NFT. But basically what we learned is that the corruptions you see right now are not in their final form. So I think there's a lot more news to be found out about corruptions, but really it's a super intricate process here to try to find out like all the data they're trying to collect here. So it's a super interesting project. D Hoff also had worked on Loot, which was a big project for a while. So the pedigree is there. So as we could see, there's a lot underneath the hood with this project. Great team behind it. So just something that could move in the next couple of days. The other one I want to talk about is Boss Beauties, which had some huge news this past week. Marvel, yes. Avengers, the studio behind Avengers, Marvel, is doing a Twitter Spaces with Boss Beauties to support female creators in the NFT space, and it's already seen a pretty big jump. Honestly, this is a little different than the other ones. We see a 0.289 floor price for this one, and it's already going way up. The thing is I think there's still a lot more room to grow here, especially at this price, depending on what's announced in this Twitter Spaces. So I'll pull up the article here. I don't want to subscribe to your newsletter. I don't care at all. Nobody reads newsletters. They go on YouTube and watch Cool Times. Okay, so Marvel collabs with Boss Beauties. So I think it depends what's announced on this Twitter space. So I would closely pay attention to the Twitter space. I think it's being held on 11/18, so that's Thursday of this week, so 2 p.m. Eastern. I would check in, because if there's some sort of big announcement or collaboration between Marvel and Boss Beauties, a 0.289 floor price for somebody who has Marvel connections is super bearish. Should be way higher in my opinion. And I think we actually see this dip in the days running up to the spaces as people kind of let the hype die down from the original announcement. So keep watching this. Could be a great entry point for a project that has a Marvel tie-in. The next one's Cryptomaurice, which has been getting a lot of buzz in the elite circles. Like I went into a Damien Hirst Discord the other night, and I was just asking people like, hey, what are you minting? A lot of people are really excited about Cryptomaurice, and I think this has the chance to run like a Deadfellas or Robotos. It seems to be like the thinking man's PFP project. And that's really all I'm going off of in this with this call, I guess, is just that I feel like a lot of people are behind this and they're smart money. Let's look at the activity here, because it definitely, yeah, it's starting to peak back up. But we had this big dip here. I like this project here under a 0.2 play. I think it's the thinking man's PFP project. It's the next, Deadfellas, Robotos. I think Cryptomaurice is the next thing. So I think it could make a further run. All it takes is one, influencer tweet to pump it up. The next one I want to talk about is Forgotten Ruins Wizards Cult. This is kind of a forgotten project, and I am I am using that, pun intended. But Coinbase announced that Forgotten Ruins Wizard Cults will be on Coinbase NFT Marketplace. So that's super bullish. And it's already had a bit of a spike because of that news, but there's a lot of info about this project that people are overlooking. Yes, it will be on Coinbase. And yes, when that launches, we don't know how many projects will be on this. If this is one of the few featured ones, we're going to see a huge run. And it's a great buy right now on OpenSea. But just super bullish news coming out of Forgotten Ruins Wizard Cults. They're teaming up with Titmouse to produce their own TV show. As somebody who has kind of worked in the TV space for a while, I'll just tell you, Titmouse is extremely active in the animated TV space. You think about them and like Bento Box are the two big animation production companies. Titmouse, I mean, they do a ton of Adult Swim content. That is nothing to balk at. I mean, I think this is huge. Titmouse, like I said, either Titmouse or Bento Box are the two biggest animated production companies. And that paired along with the Coinbase announcement, I think Forgotten Ruins Wizard Cult is like super undervalued right now. And let's take a look at the chart here, because we're trying to find projects that haven't quite spiked yet. So like, yeah, I could see this turning up. Just takes some big whale sweeps, but I could see this on the upswing here. The next one is Robotos, and this is a project that's been around for a little bit now. It had the huge influencer pump at the beginning, just like Deadfellas kind of did, but fell by the wayside. I just think it's a couple influencer tweets away from being pumped up. You can see it's kind of on the upswing, like it fully hasn't gotten there, but sort of. Not nearly as high as its all-time high. But I wanted to point you guys, I'm going to move myself over here, so redirect your eyes. This Beanie tweet from yesterday where he said he bought, all these dead fellas. And I think he made a great point here. I'm not going to try to steal it as my own, but anytime he stumbles into these strong communities driven with a floor price under 1 ETH, it's no brainer to simply, buy, because it's the chances of it pumping are high, and the chances of it dumping really low at this point with this established a community like a Deadfellows or Robotos. It's just not going to happen. Like, you're not going to see Robotos or a Deadfellows just like go to zero quickly. They have those strong communities. So I think Robotos is one influencer tweet away from being pumped. And we kind of saw the early inklings of it when Farouk said Fellows and Robotos are two excellent communities at lower cost. I mean, all you need, like Farouk, this guy, I mean, he has a Bored Ape profile picture. He used to just be straight cool cats. He's had the punk profile. He's not a part of any community. So he could change his profile picture to Robotos tomorrow and pump it, and it could go through the roof. So I just think Robotos, because of its community, I don't think it's going to go way down. I can only think it go up based on like some influencer tweets. And honestly, as cringy as it sounds, like influencer tweets, like we saw with Beanie yesterday, are really important. The next one I want to talk to you guys today about is Galaxy Fight Club. Again, really kind of staying, like this has been up and down, and it's just kind of static here. So I like that activity here, but 0.5 floor price, great bang for your buck, especially when you think about the utility here. This is a game where you're going to be able to fight your cyberkongs versus a CryptoPunk. You're able to put all your NFTs in the Galaxy Fight Club and fight them. It's basically Super Smash Brothers for NFTs, and I don't know why people are undervaluing this project because of that. They're using other people's IP to boost their own. So basically, when you're buying a Galaxy Fight Club on the floor, you're just buying like the Genesis fighters, which I think could be very valued, especially if this does become like the Super Smash of NFTs. But basically, they were supposed to launch the game in November, but they had to push it back to December because they wanted to add this 3D element into it. And they also wanted to add a coin as well. So super bullish when the game does drop. It's coming next month. So this could be a good time to load up on them. They mentioned here Axie Infinity took 3 years to really blow up. So this isn't like bearish news that they had to push it back. They originally were going to do a 2D game. Now they're doing a 3D game. So it's taking a little bit longer, but really bullish when you think of everything they have going on. So Galaxy Fight Club, I think solid buy right now. Hasn't gone parabolic. The next one I want to talk about is another gaming collection. It's Big Time Founders Collection. I haven't seen many people talk about this, but this is insane. 0.1 floor price, And I don't even really need to go to any secondary source here. I mean, they have a great write-up here, but the team is led by Ari Melich, the co-founder of Decentraland, which has like a 3 ETH floor price right now. They're building a multiplayer action RPG game. They're working with veteran game developers, Fortnite, Gears of War, Call of Duty, Overwatch. It's a great team. Do more research on this, but they're talking about one-of-a-kind animation concepts. And yeah, it's already gone a little parabolic in the last couple of days, but when you can get one of these VIP access passes for 0.1, I think it's a great buying, because this average price is a little, it's not as true as the floor price, because you have different tiers. You can get the gold, silver, jade. I recommend just getting the cheapest one you can get, and just using that as like a Charlie and the Chocolate Factory golden ticket. But these Jade VIP access passes, I think are a pretty solid buy at 0.1, and have a chance to run even higher just because of the team it has behind them. So yeah, they're going a little parabolic right now. That they've definitely been moving up, but one I definitely wanted to mention, along with this one, which is called Let's Walk, 1.484 price. I don't imagine many people who are watching this are going to go and like sweep the floor on this, but I just wanted to bring this style of NFT to everyone's attention here, because basically they're just these 3D like infinite loops of characters walking. Like you can see the floor one is like the devil. Wow, that's kind of a weird floor. This one's 1.48 and the next one's 1.84. Wow, this seems pretty undervalued. But the reason why I love this is because it's in a loop. It's very native to NFTs in digital art, in that it's on an infinite loop and it has characters constantly moving. And it reminds me of something that sold for 29 million a couple of days ago, which was Beeple's One Human, $29 million. And let me show you what One Human was, or Human One, my apologies. It basically, holy shit, this music's going crazy. It's like a Planet of the Apes theme song here. But yeah, it was just this person walking in an infinite loop, and you spin around in this little chamber here. So I just think like this is a huge trend, just seeing like the walking. I think when you see like that's been like Beeple style, and you look at this artist who has like 300,000 followers on Instagram, DK Motion. Who knows? Maybe this DK Motion could be the next X copy. I just thought that was pretty undervalued. So basically, we're talking Subducts, we're talking Cryptomaurice, Boss Beauties, Corruption, Robotos, Galaxy Fight Club. The projects I just mentioned, I think, are the next ones to potentially have a run in the next couple of days, because I think we're so close to a bull run here. And you don't want to miss out on it, because everyone in a bear run is scared to buy, but when a bull run comes, you regret not buying more. So this could be a good time to buy. It's also a great time to sell, to be quite honest. If you have a lot of bags, this is a time to maybe offload your bags, because the activity is definitely increasing on OpenSea. But guys, if you like videos like this, make sure to smash that like, subscribe to the channel, or don't do whatever you want. I don't care. But like I said, I want to give out some OG statuses on Discord. I want to reward early YouTube subscribers, because there's some crazy stuff coming. So definitely like, subscribe, join the Discord, because you know what? We all want to be gang.